Hey everyone. Um, just wanted to share a dream or a vision that I had yesterday. And I say dream or vision because I'm not sure if I was asleep or if I was still awake. I was like half asleep, half awake. And it was because I woke up before my alarm clock and I was trying to go back to sleep. And when I try to go back to sleep, that's when it hit me. And that vision hit me pretty hard. It was like a blast, and it was like I was transported into like time and space. That's how it kind of felt like. But I saw this vision so clearly, and it felt so real. So when I was in my vision, I saw myself as a man, someone I don't know, who I don't know who I was or who this man was. And I was looking out into the sea or the ocean in front of me, and it was beautiful, it was shiny, it was huge. And then when I looked up into the sky, I saw a great, heavy, dark, gray cloud everywhere, just swirling and stirring above the sea. And it was so scary because it gave you that feeling like you knew something bad was going to happen any second. And you can hear and see the lightning and the thunder within the clouds. So something was going on and something big was going to happen. And I was terrified. As this man, I was terrified. And suddenly, I looked up while I was looking in the clouds. I saw the heavens open up in the clouds, and I instantly saw fire pouring down, and it was like a torch, like a torch gun, like how it blasts when you turn it on. Like it came blasting straight down into the sea and the ocean. And it was so big, so wide, so vast that there was no escaping it. There was not enough time for any escape. And for some reason, as I'm watching this thing blast down out of fear, I knew there were people and there were ships out in the ocean, and I knew they didn't make it. I knew they were dead, by the cause of this fire came raining down from heaven. And it just got wider and wider, and it started covering more ground. It started getting closer and closer. It wasn't close enough to me before I woke up. It wasn't close enough where it was going to hurt me at that time, but I can feel and see the fear and just the wrath like coming at me, and wondering, I don't think I'm gonna make it. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I froze, my knees were locked. I was trembling in fear and shaking as I was this man, this person who was standing there witnessing and watching this happen. And I just remember thinking, there's nowhere to run and hide. And I woke up. But before I woke up, I do remember seeing this fire consuming the whole ocean and the water just evaporating because it was so hot, and it was so intense. And I do remember seeing the ground under the ocean turn into lava, and everything was just drying up and burning. So I do remember that. Now, everything that I described happened within seconds or like under a minute. And I woke up instantly afraid, and I knew at the same time that it was a vision pretty much of the future, of the last days. Now, I don't exactly know where, so of course, I just knew it was part of the last days. So, of course, I jumped to my Bible and I'm writing this whole like vision down before I forget. And I jumped to my Bible and I'm trying to think, okay, last days, book of Revelations. Let's go. So it came to Revelations chapter 20, where it talks about fire from heaven, and this moment in time being after the 1,000-year millennial reign of Jesus, and Satan being allowed to tempt the people again. So I have a feeling this is maybe a vision from that time and place. I'm not sure. It could be something completely different. I don't know. Like, this is still fairly new. Just thought I'd share that, just because it was such an intense dream. I feel like I should share it. And maybe, who knows, if you find something, or you know something else somewhere in the Bible talks about fire raining from heaven that maybe I haven't looked into yet, like, please feel free to like share it in the comments below. But yeah, that was my dream yesterday, and it was just so intense that I felt led to share the vision or the dream with you. And I've had plenty of these last days visions this year, which I never did had before in the past. Like, I don't have these type of dreams, and they're all manifesting this year. And I'm usually pretty bad at remembering dreams, but these are so vivid, are so clear, that you just can't forget it. It's like ingrained in your memory. So I wanted to share that. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you next time.